Hey guys. All right, welcome to day number 4. Today we're going to be talking about something super important. It's going to be your daily to-do list with Beachbody. And I mentioned this a little bit yesterday, but this is going to be your power hour to-do list. So what I recommend my new coaches do is spend 1 hour daily working this business. So if you can commit 1 hour daily to plug in and do this list that I'm going to give you, you will grow a very successful business. And I can tell you that from experience. This is something that I've been doing since day one, and it's really helped me to stay consistent in the things that I'm doing, be able to track what I'm doing, see my progress, and just make sure that every day I'm moving forward and I'm not wasting time. So I'm going to go through this list and briefly what I do for each step. And then what I recommend you do is write this down and put it in a place that you can see every day. And just look at it and make sure you cross off everything on this list every day before you go to bed. You know, if you're all in and you really want this business to grow, you have to commit and do the little things every day. None of the things I'm going to tell you on this list are hard to do. It just takes committing to doing it and being consistent. Okay, you ready? Number 1, and the magic number is 3. So just so you know, a lot of the things I'm going to tell you, the number is going to be 3. So number 1, add 3 people to your network. And I mentioned this on our social media talk yesterday. So you want to go through your friends list and add friends that they know. You can go to their friends list and click on the drop-down menu for people you may know, and you can add people that you know there. You can add your spouse's friends. You can add old college friends, old high school friends, whatever the case is. You want to add at least 3 new people to your network every day. And the other thing is you want to reconnect with these people. So you add them on Facebook and then send them a message or comment on their pictures, kind of like we talked about, but you want to reconnect with them. A really good rule of thumb is using the FORM process. And FORM is an acronym. F stands for family, O stands for occupation, R stands for recreation, and M stands for your message. So what that kind of gives you is an outline for a conversation that you can have with someone. So you could send someone a message and be like, hey girl, I haven't talked to you in a while. How's your family? What are you doing for work now? I know you used to be a physical therapist. Are you still doing that? What are you guys up to? And just get to know them again. And then when she messages you back and asks what you're doing, then maybe you can bring up Beachbody, or down the road, you can message them back and invite them to do a challenge group with you. But the most important thing is to build that relationship first and reconnect with them. Number 2 on your list, return messages. So if you're doing this list, like I'm going to tell you, you're going to have a lot of messages coming back and forth. So number 2 on your list is going to be return messages. Respond to people that have written you back. Number 3, share with 3 people daily. Again, we got that number 3 in there. Share with 3 people daily. And what do I mean by that? I just mean sharing what you're doing, talking about your workouts, talking about Shakeology, talking about coaching. It could be someone at the grocery store. It could be a friend, your mom. It could be a post on Facebook. And it's not necessarily to get a sale. It's just to start talking about what you're doing and get people interested and get that conversation going. And every time you talk about this business or talk about what you're doing, it's going to get easier. I know at first, especially for me, when I was a coach, people would ask me, what are you doing? Like, what is this whole thing? And I would just get so stumbled on my words. I don't know why. I just had a really hard time explaining it to people. But over time, I've gotten more and more confident and comfortable talking about what I'm doing and sharing what an amazing opportunity this is. So the more you do it, the easier it's going to be. So 3 shares per day. Number 4, share the coaching opportunity. So this is where I always tell my new coaches to make a list of 100 people and start messaging them, reconnecting with them. This list of 100 people are people that you think might be interested in coaching or might be interested in joining one of your challenge groups. So you can message them and just say, hey, have you ever thought about doing this? I really think you would be great at it. And you can just plant a seed. Whether they sign up with you tomorrow or they sign up with you in 6 months or they never sign up with you, that's okay. But you're planting that seed and you're getting them thinking, hey, could this work for me? Another important thing is to sprinkle coaching into your everyday posts. So when you're posting on social media, think about ways of how you can share coaching or the workouts and how it's changed your life. Whether you're getting up early now and working out, or you're working out with your kids, or your family's eating healthier, or maybe your first paycheck with Beachbody helped you to pay to fill up your gas tank. Those are big deals to people. So make sure you're sharing and just sprinkling in coaching and the opportunity any chance that you can. And make sure you're reaching out to people. Number 5, invite 3 people to join your challenge group. So if you're doing the first couple things, reconnecting with people, building relationships, and growing your network, this should be pretty easy. So you want to invite 3 people to your upcoming challenge group. So you can post on Facebook about this, post about your upcoming challenge group and invite people to do it with you. Share about the workout that you're doing and the results you've gotten and invite people to do it with you. Share about why you love Shakeology and invite people to do it with you. And then you can also private message people, talk about why you think they would be awesome and why they would love a challenge group and invite them to do it with you. The biggest thing here is that you're inviting people to join you on your journey. It's not about selling, it's about sharing. It's about sharing what's working for you and inviting people to do it with you. If you are all about the sale and you're just trying to make quick money, people are going to see right through that and you're not going to be effective. Number 6, post 3 times a day. Again, I touched on this yesterday in our social media training, but you want to post at least 3 times a day on social media consistently every single day. And remember the 80-20 rule. So 80% fitness, 20% personal. Number 7, follow up with people that were interested. So over time, you're going to end up getting a list of people that have said no to you or who said they were interested and then you never heard back from them. That's going to happen. You're going to get crickets or people are going to, say no, not right now, whatever the case is, but follow up with people. So if you message someone some information about your upcoming challenge group and you haven't heard back from them, in a couple days, send them another message and just say, hey, I haven't heard from you. Are you still interested in joining us? A lot of times people will check their messages, and I don't know if you're guilty doing this, but a lot of people will check their messages when they're driving or, they just check it real quick and then they forget to write you back because at that moment wasn't a good time to sit down and write a message back. So they might have just forgotten and it's no longer showing as a new message on Facebook or wherever it is you message them. So I always like to shoot them a little follow-up message a couple days later and just see what they're thinking and if they're still interested. Number 8, track your progress. This is going to be huge. As a new coach, really figure out a way to get organized. And we're going to go over this on one of the days of this training, but figure out a way to get organized and track the customers and the people that you talk to, the workout programs they were interested in, where you were in the conversation with them. You want to track who you're talking to. And that's really going to help you when you're following up. It's going to help you, maybe someone said, hey, not right now, but in a few months, I would love to do it. I'm just moving or I'm just starting a new job, but I would love to do this with you. So you need to have a way to track them so that you can follow up with them. Number 9, be a product of the product. So kind of a no-brainer, but you need to be doing your workouts and you need to be drinking Shakeology. You need to be doing it every day so that you can share your results and you can share why you like it and you can share why other people need to be doing this with you. So you have to be a product of the product. Number 10, do your personal development. When I was a new coach, I really didn't think this was very important. I knew doing my workouts was important. I knew drinking my shakes. I knew sharing on social media, but I didn't realize the power of personal development. And it wasn't until I really dove in and started bettering myself that I saw a huge growth in this business. Why? So if you're bettering yourself and you're becoming a better version of yourself, a more confident version of yourself, you are learning to set goals, you're learning how to be a leader, you're learning better, how to be better on social media, whatever your personal development is, it's going to make you a better person. And that's going to come across in your posts. The confidence just comes across the computer screen. So people are going to feel that. They're going to sense your positivity. They're going to sense that confidence, and they're going to want to be a part of it. So do not let personal development go. Don't think it's not important. Make sure it's a part of your life every single day. I recommend read at least 10 minutes a day, or listen to 10 minutes of audio a day, whatever's easiest for you in your schedule. But make sure you do that consistently every day, and you'll see a huge difference in not only how you feel, but and how your business grows. And last but not least, review in your coach online office any breaking news. So if you go to teambeachbody.com and you log in, and this is all in that coach online office overview that I uploaded in the files section. But if you go to your teambeachbody.com site, log in, click on coach in coach online office. In that right-hand side on that opening screen, there's coach breaking news. Make sure you get familiar with the information there, because that's where Beachbody shares all sorts of things that are coming up, upcoming dates, product launches, things that you need to be aware of. So that's something you want to get in the habit of checking, so that you're in the know and you know what's going on, and you're not just relying on your upline coach to tell you everything. So that's everything. That's your list. That's the thing you're going to knock out every day. You can spend an hour doing it. And that doesn't mean you have to sit down for a full hour. You can break it up into pieces. I know we're all busy. A lot of us are working full-time jobs. So in the morning, wake up 20 minutes early and knock out part of this power hour. Then maybe at lunch, do a little bit more. And then before you go to bed, knock out the rest of the 20 minutes. You can break it up. But the most important thing is be consistent. These are the little things that are going to grow your business. And whenever my coaches are struggling, or they don't feel like their businesses are growing, I always go back to this power hour and say, okay, where are you missing the boat? What steps are you missing? Because chances are they're probably not doing part of this. So just know, coming from experience, this will really help you out. So knock out your power hour today if you haven't already, and I can't wait to talk to you guys tomorrow.